in my own space, and I'm not asking for anything. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not wanting anything. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of comfortable in that spot right now because I got tired of trying to make things happen and asking for things and getting disappointed. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. How do we clear this?
Well, hang on a second, Barb.
Yeah.
Just from my perspective, you really do not have to invite anybody to this meeting.
Actually, that's true, because like Sally Riggs, for example, and Kate, they're not really members of the college.
I would prefer if you let them choose whether they come or not.
Yeah, but they don't even know it exists, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Kate and Sally are right here, and they're not there.
What they need to do is join the college.
Okay.
And they also need to they need to join the college and tweet, and that's more important than. And once they're doing that, then we can, when we're tweeting with them, we can invite them to the meeting, and they can decide if they want to come. But I really don't want you to put any energy whatsoever into inviting people to this meeting. I'd rather you use your energy some other.
That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at right now.
I'd rather see you use your energy some other way. And I don't think the meetings are more fun when they're bigger. I think that they're more fun when they're smaller.
I think they're funner when they're funner.
That's true. Actually, Greg that's right. They're more fun when they're more fun. It's like, what's the story here?
Okay. I'll try something new.
Just an evil fun.
Okay, I'm letting go of wanting anybody else here than what's here, and I'm also letting go of not wanting to be here myself.
Well, I'm happy. Well, I definitely want you here.
Well, yeah, but that's my thing. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Right, well,
And also,
I can have a lot of fun with Greg and Michael and you.
I talked to Anna around an hour ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe an hour and a half. She called me and she said she was going to try to make this meeting, but she wanted to come and sit next to you where you are, so you don't really have to do anything with that.
Oh, okay, a vision for it.
And, I'm hoping that she'll come because I will have some testing I want to...
Maybe Nancy and her will come both.
Well, I don't need Nancy, but I wanted to do some testing with Anna.
I see.
So...
Okay, well, again, okay.
But I want to point out the other side of it too, because I don't think that I'm right, and I want to defend Barb a little bit, because the only reason that I'm here, well, not the only reason, but I don't know that I would be here if Barb hadn't persistently invited me.
Yeah, thanks, because actually I should give you more credit, because right there when I was saying, oh boy, that'll be fun when Nancy and Anna get here, I actually took myself down a notch. I like being with you and Michael. Greg and Michael is a strong combination, so, like, when...
A friend.
Yeah, friend's here, but I don't see her,
Oh,
I know she's here.
Is that Fran, the 8137, that's Fran?
Are you here, Fran?
Yeah.
It's on the phone. Fran's on the phone.
Come on, Jill. I'm here.
Can you grace
It
us
just
with
works better.
your camera
With
on and
fire.
do the thing you usually do so we can have,
Yeah, just a second. Okay.
have your beautiful face
All
on
right.
the
What
camera?
time is it? Away.
This is like the core group, tonight's the core group.
Also, Michael, what you were saying about Barb inviting you persistently and so on, I'm glad Barb invited you. It's nice to have you, and I'm, pleased that you're here. And I'm sure there are many wonderful people out there. However, the way I see it is you have a password to the web college. And if when you're here, if I work with you, you can then go to the web college and follow through. And if somebody doesn't have a password, they can't do that. So I'm sort of wasting my time with them, like talking to you, and also you tweet a lot. And we've been, as you said today in one of your tweets, you were saying that you've been working with Alejandra, just not the way you thought it was going to look. And I think, that you're a pretty noble person, and it's good to, have you around. So, but if you weren't like you and you were somebody else, I probably would feel the way I do about them. But I feel the way I do about you because you're you and not them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So, this is good. This is really good. Let's see. You know what? We could, without further ado, say the first prayers. Unless are we waiting for Alejandra, Greg?
No, she has not answered.
She's writing messages. Oh.
Are we waiting for Franny to get her camera on? What are we?
No, Franny's only on the phone.
Franny's going to have her camera on in a second. I hear some people in your cookie store. Is that?
That's Michael's people.
Oh.
Those are mine. They're making dinner.
Uh huh.
That's Kate and Sally making dinner.
Mhm.
Is it disturbing you? Should I turn my microphone off?
No. Not at all. It's not. They're too far away to be disturbing.
They're too far away.
You know what, Barb?
Yep.
Like you were trying to work Michael through what he was talking about, because, see, well, Michael, let's do this instead of saying the prayers. You're here and Barb's here, and I'll work with you. Barb is actually right that, I think somebody said, I think Ross wrote a tweet today, and she said dysfunction is very tricky because I think you're totally right to not try to, drag people to the meeting, and at the same time, let me ask you something without testing this. Does it seem to you like you have no control over becoming disappointed? Like people disappoint you and it's, they did that and you just go into a down spiral. Is that what it feels like to you?
Are you talking to me or to Barb?
No, I'm talking to you.
Karen Phillips.
I feel like I have no control over people, but I do have control over my response, and I've really paid a lot of attention to what you've been saying and what I'm getting from the prayers and from the college and everything about disappointment, and I really understand that disappointment is covering for immune dysfunction underneath it, and I understand what that is, and so I'm working on that, when I'm feeling that disappointment, which happens to me 5 times a day, I'm removing it and realizing that every moment is the first moment of the rest of my life, and if I continue to hold on to disappointment, I'm living in the past, not in the present. And also that disappointment is implicit in an ongoing feeling of disappointment is a sense that I'm not good enough. So that's what I'm working on, but I feel like I have no control over other people.
Excuse me just a minute. Who just joined us on the phone?
That was me. But I don't see my video. Right, you got Alejandra and Karen trying to get in, I think.
They have not called me yet, but I
Okay.
think. No, any.
Okay, Michael, I want you to test something.
Great, call me back.
Just test.
Okay.
When I'm disappointed, do I experience a negative feeling, a negative emotion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So, is that negative emotion a symptom?
yes,
Okay. Now we'll test things it might be. Is it something wrong with one of my functions? Test that.
well, yes,
One or more of my functions.
yes,
Okay. Is it an immune dysfunction?
Hey. Just got you.
and then you just one. Yes,
Okay. Is there a pathology that feeds into it? Or more than one?
yes,
Okay. So there are many, this is why Barb was trying to help you clear it, you see, a few minutes ago, because there are many multiple things that feed into it. Now, Barb, if you actually want to help Michael with this, the thing for you to do, I'm talking to Barb now, is, you know, next time you and Michael are together, or if you have some free time at work or something, and you're on the phone with him, test for these things from the hub
Okay.
and find the specific things. And Michael, the thing for you to do without Barb is the same thing. There's a lot of things that are feeding into this. And if you cure all those things, at the end of all that, you will probably not feel like inviting anybody to this meeting unless you intuitively know that they really want to be here, and also unless they're ready for it. Which means they've got their password, they're working hard, they really just don't know there's a meeting. And so you'll say, hey, there's a meeting, why don't you come, because you're really trying here. And you won't have an issue about inviting people. Like, it just won't be an issue anymore.
oh yeah, I understand that now.
And it won't be because you're defending yourself or you don't want to be disappointed. It won't be any of that. You will be using your time and energy just more productively.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. That's what I do. I never invite anybody to this meeting. I haven't invited anybody to this meeting for like 3 years. Because I know there's other more important things to do with them. So that being said, shall we all pray? How about let's do the continuous cleansing prayer?
Hey, Barbie, do you want to do that this prayer tonight?
Oh, okay.
I mean, the only reason being that I don't want to monopolize and feel like it's always my job. I'm not gonna.
Oh, no, I mean, if you enjoy it, go ahead, but I'll do that for my...
I want Barbie to do it. If you.
I know, I mean, because you enjoy it, I want you to do it, but if it's, I know sometimes you rather just get a signal rather than say the prayer.
Yeah, sometimes I want to focus on getting the signal.
Yeah, you go, I'll read the prayers and you get into it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, cool.
That's okay with you, with everyone else.
Okay, no, I'm here to serve you. Michael, thank you for giving me a job.
By the way, I want everyone to know that Barb knows me really, really well, and she probably knows me better than I do. She could probably answer all of your questions about what are the complex reasons that I have the negative experience when I'm disappointed, because she's seen me disappointed 5,000 times and have my negative experience.
The good news is we finally have a way of unraveling it all, Michael, something we can work with, rather than me just knowing that. Okay, here we go. Michael, aren't you lucky to know Barb?
Oh, yeah.
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 Thanks.
Tracy, all joining us.
I think you could have read all the prayers by the time you discussed it.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, you're probably all packed on the back. Okay, here we go. The prayers are not things you say, they're things you do. When I get my signal, all my bodies are free of pathology. Yes.
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 Yes. All my bodies are free of immune dysfunction. Yes.
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 Yep.
All my bodies are at full function. Yes.
Yes.
I've installed all necessary immunological shields. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All my God connectors are in. Yes.
Yes.
Finished. Anybody look up God connectors since last time? Do you know any of the God connectors, Lincoln?
I don't even know what God is.
There's 12 of them. They're just things that connect you to the highest place you can be. And one of them is like what you do with your house, like form, rhythm, and order, like having things in order. That's one of the things. And one of the things is
Gratitude.
gratitude.
Another one's
gratitude.
manifesting. Another one.
Which one?
One of them is manifesting, synchronicity.
Yeah, manifesting, like just having things go your way without having to do anything. Things related. Well,
One of
actually, it's a hot link. If you click on that one on the prayers, it shows you what's there.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
Actually, let me go there for a second.
before you go off that, I just want to say that to me what that means is that I'm not the center of the world. You mean there's like something higher than
Well, it's the things that make you really experience that support as being the center of your world, actually.
That's
You kind of
right.
are the center of your world.
So no, I
You're the
have
ones
to
that-
say that's a very good statement. You're not the center of the world. That's a very
That's what
good
it
thing
means
to
to me
know.
right now, today. That's,
Yeah.
that's what that prayer means to me.
It's an expanded version of yourself. How's that?
It's a connection between me and something else,
Yes.
equally, if not greater, in power.
So this is calling in also.
Okay, so when you have your God connectors in, then you feel that.
That's what I'm feeling. I feel it. Good job. I feel it.
I'm installing the reflex to give love and empowerment. Yes. Correct.
Yes.
I attract warm, happy feelings in others.
Yes.
I'm merging my results bodies with and choose some people in your life. Results bodies are 5 of your 12 bodies, which has been said before, even by me. I'm merging my results bodies with, and then I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
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 Both bodies. You can look that up also on the.
Yeah, it's like your celestial, your gravitational. I'm gonna put these on Mikey's wall later, to do this for all of us.
Or you better check the link fire. The result body link is a not found URL.
Yeah, so is the star connectors. These links have to be fixed. I'm on the best side of my highest possible dimension.
Leonard, did you hear that?
Work. Just kidding.
The links are broken. She just told you.
What links to what?
It's just another staff position available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not hear what she said.
Barb, Franny didn't hear what you said about the broken links. Would you tell
Oh,
her?
Fran, I know you have so many things to do, Fran, but on this prayer here, the continuous cleansing, all immunity prayer, all love immunity, there's 2 hot links. One is under the God connectors prayer, and that one is a 404, and so is the hot link to results bodies under I'm merging my results. I think it's because the address of this prayer was changed. Remember?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. I'm removing all tendencies in the world to solve problems with violence.
Yes.
I never had it, but I'm removing it anyway.
Yeah.
Other problems with passive aggressive behavior.
No.
Very often too much, Bart.
Violence. It gives you a fine art.
Make it reasonable.
But eating cookies. I'm removing all disturbances from the emotional bodies of everyone in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, violence can be to ourselves and others. Okay, I'm protecting myself and my people from incipient catastrophes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think about this when I'm zigzagging in and out on Highway 25 between semi trucks.
I protect myself by not driving with Bart.
That works. I always know that Michael's saying his prayer for me, and I'm one of his people, so I know that people, I'm pretty protected. I don't take it for granted, though. I
Yes.
realize the loving.
Wait, Barb, you didn't listen for people to say yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, did everybody say yes to that one? Protect yourself and your people from incipient catastrophes, or catastrophes. Yeah,
Well, we'll do it again. Yes. Let's do it again.
I don't know what question was that, but I felt my pinky moved twice, and I was like, really weird.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Brenda.
Well, Brenda, yay!
Hey, brother.
Listen,
It was so weird. Like, okay, I just felt like moving twice. I don't even know. I didn't even listen to the question, but it moved.
That's cool.
Great.
Okay. I am realizing the loving, world-shaping, and God-given abilities I've carried to Michael life. Hello, how are you? Yes, I'm here. We're open. Yeah, I'll call off. Okay, thanks.
Start over.
I'm realizing the loving, world-shaping, and God-given intentions I've carried from life to life.
Yes.
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 yeah.
I'm causing my career and those of the people I love to be what God intends.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm attracting increased capacity in myself and my group to accept power and fusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My particle attributes are in balance and at full strength to succeed at God's work.
Yeah.
Yes.
All my bodies are in God.
Yeah.
All my bodies are one rainbow.
Yeah.
Here, does it? No.
Yes.
Okay. I'm free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now as happy as I've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it looks like really happy. Okay. That concludes the the continuous process. All of the music there. Yay! Yahoo! The band will play and the fella will be packed up in House. Greg, get out your tambourine.
No.
Hey, Bart, just, I don't, that thing that Bart said is bothering me.
Which one?
That's you better slip that in there. That's a Merkel.
That's what you're putting, you're happy.
Well, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
No, I love you. Okay, that was me.
Is that like a put down or what
Okay.
is that?
No, I was kidding around and you had a funny look on your face. I was just kidding, playing with you. You were saying, I'm as happy as I've ever been, but you were kind of staring at me. I'm just kidding around with you. I apologize. I'm sure that was some strange dysfunction, but remove it, refrain
Well,
from
hold on, I'm looking.
visiting my. No, Greg, please tambourine for a while, we'll have a commercial break. Just kidding.
I'll sing a song.
Okay, is there anything else we have to clear from that prayer that traumatized you, Mikey? You don't want to traumatize you when you say the prayers. That would defeat the purpose.
I think it's good that Michael says something
Me too.
when he sees you do something,
Exactly. People walk
because
away.
it probably calls it to your attention.
It does. I've lost many a friend and girlfriend, I'm sure, but why might
Now you're talking. That's right. And see,
That's
that's,
why we're here. Yeah, I know. I apologize. I have to get control of myself.
Well, the thing, it's not a straightforward statement. It's like, what's the meaning of it? There's a meaning behind it that you didn't state, but you're really.
Yeah, but this is not what Nancy and Anna and I have been working on too. Shooting a demon is basically a form of shooting a demon. And it's gotten, I remember this time I went to this,
hey Barb, stop with
Yeah.
the remembering and listen.
okay.
Can you try to put into words what you were trying to do or say to Michael?
Obviously,
Exactly.
I was trying to say I loved him. That any communication would be like that, but I was saying it's like kind of whacking him a little bit, you know. That's a form of shooting a demon. I discovered tonight with Nancy that really, if I'm just sort of hitting him a little, that wasn't really shooting a demon. That was just a apparatus fun connecting. Shooting a demon would be really wanting, intending ill for the person, which I don't really engage in that.
But you,
I was using just like a dysfunctional way of getting your attention. You know, trying to
Barb,
make something.
Barb, actually, just to correct something here, that when people send demons at somebody, they make no outward sign whatsoever.
No, I didn't think that you could do it. I could do it totally visibly without.
So what you were doing was not shooting a demon.
Oh yeah, I know that. Oh, thank you.
That is not what shooting a demon is.
I know, and I'm saying that.
It's just something Nancy made up because she has a misconception
No,
about it.
Nancy and I were discovering that's not shooting a demon. That's what you said. We agree with you.
I see.
I know what it feels like to what the difference is in myself. And that was not that. It was more
So
like
you were-
communicating.
I want you to test some things.
Don't kick me against Nancy.
I want you to test some things, okay? Was I asserting superiority over Michael?
Yes.
Okay, so there's something right there that you were doing.
That's what I'm saying. I could go down many lists of that.
And is that because I felt inferior to Michael?
Felt disconnected.
was it just an habitual?
No, it's more like if I just wanted more. I'm always wanting more. That's just the way I am. That's the thing I couldn't control. I wasn't just okay with how things were. I was trying to make something more happen. I can relate to that.
Okay, test it. Everybody test this
What more do you want
question.
to happen? Like, what do you wait?
Wait, stop, quiet. I want everybody to test this question. Was Barb wanting more, trying to make something more happen? Barb, what do you get?
Something different, yeah. I was doing something. It was a beingness.
Greg, what do you get?
I got no.
Franny, what do you get?
I got no. I said she was trying.
Franny?
Yeah.
Franny, you got yes.
Maybe I was trying to make
I'll
closure.
tell you what I got.
Karen, what did you get?
I got that.
Greg, stop. No.
No, you don't.
Karen, did you get yes or no?
Yeah.
Michael, did you get yes or no?
No, I gotta know.
Okay.
I got it. It's the wrong question. It's not the right question.
No, it's all. It's just the answer. Whatever the question is, that's the answer.
Barb, it's possible that you're misinterpreting your own actions.
Yeah.
Like you actually don't know why you do things.
Yeah, but I don't, that's not, it doesn't seem like the reason why is the important thing. It's like, what was I trying to create, and could I create a different way? I think that's one that, I guess, develop a new reflex. Really, it was just like me saying hi, like, hey, I see you. Hey, I can see you over there, you're doing this. I was kidding around.
This is a big question, like what were, you know, like do you actually know what you were trying to do with Michael when you...
Make them smile, make them laugh.
Well, okay. Michael, did you feel anything like a response
He felt
like
the opposite.
laughter or...
Say the question again, please.
Did you feel anything like laughter or smiling when Barb said that to you?
No.
Now, Barb, I think you're pretty good at making people smile and laugh. And so,
Oh, bad timing, bad delivery.
maybe you weren't trying... See, that's what I mean. Like, you seem to be, like, second-guessing this thing you did. You don't
Maybe I was doing something for somebody that I thought was watching this movie. So I was trying to point out something that I thought other people would notice.
Okay, what was that?
Like when Michael said the prayer, actually I said the prayer and Michael got a yes on it. I'm happy, I'm now as happy as I've ever been. And when I saw him say yes, I saw him get their yes, I noticed that he didn't look very happy. And I was thinking, boy, if I'm watching this movie, he's going to say, wonder, that guy doesn't look that, or, you know, I was thinking that way. And so I started talking to that person. I was like, that's what Michael looks like when he's happy. Like I heard, like
Well,
a person.
let me shift over to Michael for just a second.
Yeah. Good.
Michael, I want to ask you, when you say that particular prayer, I'm now as happy as I've ever been, do you actually raise your level of happiness?
Yes.
And you did that just now, a minute ago, when you said it, right?
Yeah. Can I say what I'm experiencing right now?
Yes, sir.
I don't feel angry at Barb. I don't feel threatened or offended or...
Well, what do you
challenged
feel?
in
Tell us
any
what
way,
you do.
But what I'm feeling is... Do you ask me, you want to hear what I'm feeling?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I'm feeling I'm feeling an immense curiosity because I want to know what Barb was doing, and I still don't know. And I also feel like I'm very clear about what my experience was during the prayers, and particularly that one that I am never as happy as I've ever been, and no one's even asked me what my experience was. And so I feel two things. I feel curiosity about where Barb was coming from, and two, I feel anxious to share what I was actually experiencing. And things like that, the latter, that is totally lost in talking about
Well,
Barb.
I thought you already showed that one because you said you experienced displeasure, you felt put down, or you felt attacked, or whatever.
No, I see what you've experienced right now. It's written on your face, and you seem fine. And so, I want to go back, Barb. I think you've actually come to the issue, which is that you want people to like this meeting when they watch this movie.
Right.
And you want them to approve and
Some people
feel...
like me.
You want them to, not just you want them to like me and all of us and the Immunix and the Cura Drive, and you're hoping they will. So now test, is that a symptom, wanting them to like that?
Yeah. Wanting to get anything other than just whatever they get. I get this thing.
I would say that not only is this a symptom, but this is not an ordinary symptom. This is a symptom that has created disaster in your life, wanting to be liked and approved of. And wanting people to like me, and wanting them to like Greg, and wanting this liking. And you have got to get it out of your life.
Can I
You have got to let go. Karen, no. You have got to let go of this. And what you must do is stop trying to get us to perform for people like you do, because you're trying to make us sick. Like when you said that to Michael, you were aggressively exporting this illness to him. So, like, let's enjoy ourselves and accept ourselves and each other. And, like, we got to stop giving a shit whether anybody likes... I mean, if they don't want to cure it, they can die of it. What's the problem? You know, I cured mine, you know. They don't want to cure theirs, fine. You know, I'm not responsible for them, and I don't have to make them like me so that they'll cure their cancer. Because I don't need them to live or cure their cancer. I don't need anything from them.
It's not just about liking the farm. I think it's about, I hate to use such a trite word, like codependence, like this boundary. You're talking about boundaries right now. It's not as trivial as being liked or not liked. Although it may manifest that way, she challenges people. She challenges everyone, and it's part of boundaries, and it's part of wanting something back for what she's putting out or something.
Well, let me just jump in here, because let's not just define what it is. It's actually, we're talking to Barb about Barb. And so it's really for Barb. Karen, we're not just talking about it, we're doing immunity. So it's Barb.
I'm trying to identify it. I'm trying to identify better.
Okay, well then let Barb identify it and talk about it and clear it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You said it, so
That's good.
Well, we nailed it down.
yeah.
That's good.
So, Barb, when you find yourself wanting approval, dump it. Let go of it. Okay? And please don't need anybody to approve of me, because I don't, and you don't have to. They don't have to approve of Michael. They don't have to approve of Greg. We can put the movie up, and people can do the prayers and get something out of them. Like, I guess Brenda's back, right? Brenda, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm here.
And Tracy's on, right, Tracy? You there?
Well, I just wanted to.
Hey, Tracy.
I just wanted to say that you sounded so happy when you were getting those signals, and it makes me happy to hear that. And you're the person I'm talking to. I'm not talking to somebody who's sitting here judging whether Michael looks happy. I don't need that person in my life. What I need is somebody like Brenda who gets a signal and is joyous about it.
Yeah, I got really happy when I got that. I was actually shocked and surprised, and it's just something amazing. It's just different, and that's what I got.
That's great.
And see, I noticed Barb was made happy just now hearing what you just said, and that's a genuine happiness, Barb, that you
I know
have.
that's what I'm really. No, I forget that.
When people actually produce value for themselves. And if you do the kind of thing that you were doing with Michael, you'll never be able to be happy like that, because you'll be... The behavior you did with Michael blocks what we just did with Brenda.
I was actually in the negativity of thinking like, oh, maybe I don't get the signals or something's wrong, or I was telling Alejandra, like maybe, I don't know if I believe in the signals or so, but it was like right now when I heard someone speaking and said about removing something, my fingers just like kind of went crazy. Now, twice, it did it twice, and that shocked me. I'm like, whoa, like I can actually, Alejandra was helping me out, and I started doing what she told me. And then, so now it's my first thing that I get, so I got really happy about it.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah, you're understanding what we all understand. And that's who I want to be around. And listen, Brenda, tweet on Twitter about your experiences, okay?
But yeah.
Because that way everybody will read this. Like, share this on Twitter. Talk about this on Twitter so that Rosella sees it. Because she can't be here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning where she is.
Right.
But she wants to know what's going on with you. It makes her happy too, like it just made Barb happy.
Yes, I'll definitely do. Well.
All right. And with that, who's going to read the gravitational strengthening prayer? That's what I want to know.
Hey, before we do that, my audio is deteriorated. Greg, can you call me back? Yeah, hang on. Can you call me back?
I can.
Well, what I'm hearing is all broken.
Well, I think we've got it broken. I can call you back, of course.
Very discouraging.
Well, everybody, there's background noise, like the kids in the background all affects it. So when you're not speaking, you should be on mute. And if you all know how to mute, if you're on, you can mute your phone or you can mute your Skype down at the bottom of the screen. There's a microphone button. So how is the sound now?
I am resisting the temptation.
Michael, how is the sound now?
I think it got a little better when I muted. Do I sound okay to you? Do I sound all right?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, you sound okay to us. Now, do you want to read the prayers, Michael, or you want Barb to do it?
I'll do the next one. Is it the gravitational strengthening?
The gravitational strengthening.
I'll do it if you want me to. If you
Yeah.
want me to.
Go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the purpose of the gravitational strengthening feng shui prayers
Uh-huh.
is to attract chi. The chi will then perform immunic actions of its own. When you do these actions, do them for your family and soulmates too. So, when I get my signal, I accept God's wisdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I attract grace.
Yes.
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 I attract guides and guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I attract knowingness and wisdom.
Yes.
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 I attract the experiences I need so I can learn what I need to learn to do God's work.
Yes.
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 Yes. I've installed discrimination between things, that is to say people, activities, and locations, that win and ones that don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I've installed reflex to drop the ones that don't win, even when I'm succeeding with them.
Yes.
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 Okay. And I've installed the reflex to do the ones that do win, even when I'm a beginner of them.
Yes.
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 I'm installing the reflex to dwell on solutions.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I fulfill the hopes of my parents and ancestors.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm merging my results bodies with parents and ancestors, and think of at least 6, but not anyone in this group right now.
Yes.
Right. Oh no,
And
I'm
moving
getting
and
Michael.
installing the right
Michael, I want to tell. Wait before you go on. I just tested that you're one of my ancestors.
Uh-oh.
Find one of your ancestors?
You are one of my ancestors.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's a strange world.
Yeah.
Like when you said it's not anybody in this group, I went, wait a minute, maybe it is. Is it Michael? And I got, yes. Is it Michael, one of my ancestors? Yes. Just so you know. All right, please continue.
When we start talking about ancestors, I always start thinking about the movie, what's that movie?
Oh, Cloud Atlas? Cloud Atlas?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm based on it. Never mind. The kind of thing I'll tell you later. Okay. Avatar, where they
Yeah.
have a strong connection that their ancestors, they have a tree of the ancestors or whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Anyway, okay, so I'm doing these cards for my family, loved ones, and soulmates, as well as for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I attract money and other wealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract tools to fulfill my mission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I attract technologies to fulfill my mission.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm aware of a theme that runs through these prayers,
And it's yes.
which is sort of says, it's sort of like, I'm not in this game alone. I'm not going it alone. This is an inner relationships here with the ancestors, the other people. I don't know everything myself, but I attract people who might know it. I attract tools, I attract technology because I can't do it all myself. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't connect you with the mystery.
There is no self.
Yeah.
Well, see, actually, we don't do it ourselves. We are a team, except we are an army of one, each of us.
Yeah, that's the woman.
And that's true in my world. Like Franny and Greg, each of them, like we all do different jobs, and we're all like really good at them, and they all merge together and are coordinated into one effort. And they manfully like push on each of their jobs, without like needing anything from each other or me, and it's wonderful. And then we can just exchange love and caring.
Some kind of balance between relying on ourselves and also understanding that we need others in
Right.
cooperation.
Sure.
Sort of like a dance. Did I already do the iTrack technologies?
I don't think
Fulfill my mission? Okay.
Yeah.
I did. Okay. Well, in case I didn't, I attract technologies to fulfill my mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
I attract respect.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I attract cures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attract fame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract health, wellness, and longevity.
Yeah.
Yes. I attract remedies and antidotes to dysfunction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I attract faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attract gratitude.
Yep.
Yes.
Attract fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love, and name a person, unconditionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I attract the love of my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I let in love and nurturing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attract my children and students.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attract astute, committed immuners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think these prayers are amazing because we let in things and we attract things rather than trying to get something. It's like, the prayer could have been, it could have been, I get love, right? I have enough or whatever, love and nurturing, but
Right.
instead I let it in. It's like it's there and I just need to let it in, It's a certain approach here, which is important.
Right.
It's still accepting something that is.
Yeah.
Right. And then you
I
stop.
don't know. The teachers that Ani told me that love flows from within.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Well, it's true then that if there's no love within, then I can't expect love from without.
There you go. That's inspired. I hate that expression.
Did I already say that I attract astute, committed immuners? I think I did.
Yeah.
I attract powerful, benevolent allies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract people who appreciate and support me in my mission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I want to say something about that before you go on. That I attract people who support me in my mission, and some of them are obvious supporters. They look like supporters. Like Franny is always buying things I need and bringing them home to me without me asking her to, and so on. But other times, the support I attract may not look like support to a third person. And if I wasn't so astute about recognizing it, I might miss it also. So just so you know,
True.
when we talk about, like, I'm attracting this support, I may have a mental picture of here's what I want for support, but when it actually comes, it doesn't look anything like that, and then I have to make the most of it. And so anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, Michael. Please continue.
I attract people who will connect me to the people I need to talk to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I attract and name some people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Funny thing, you know who I was just experiencing myself as attracting? Barb, do you remember Richard Babson?
Sure.
Yeah,
I was just experiencing I'm attracting Richard Babson.
that's funny. Try to get another Jim Star online here. Yeah, he's a funny guy. That's a good one. Good. It'd be fun to attract him.
Go ahead, Michael. Let's go on.
I attract forgiveness.
Yes.
Yes.
In the last 5 minutes, I've become a bigger person.
Yeah.
Yes.
For speedy growth, say this every 5 minutes. I attract worldwide awareness and use of the Munich.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I can make the argument that that's the only prayer that's needed. That's the only sentence that's needed in the whole thing. That encompasses everything, doesn't it?
Maybe so, yeah. I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Right, yeah. Sort of sums it up. I want nothing.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
That one too, yeah. That's when you know you've got a good set of prayers when you can say, that's the one, no, that's the one, that's the one.
You know, the prayers are holographic. They're creating the same thing from many, many different angles.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you have about 30 chances to get the meaning because they're open.
That's right.
If by the last prayer you haven't gotten anything, then you have to do it again. I want nothing.
Yay!
I'm free! Yeah!
You're right.
Woo!
Yes.
I've done enough immunics on myself today to create a critical mass. And if you don't get a signal, bring yourself there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you explain that, Byron? That's kind of unusual on this particular one. If you don't get a signal, bring yourself there. What is that exactly?
Well, actually, the thing, it's a technique that we have used, and I don't know, maybe you haven't been exposed to it yet. But, for example, I'll just give you another example. Let's say I'm saying all my bodies are free of pathologies and I'm getting a no. And what I would do is I would just stay in that question till I get a yes. And once I get a yes, I have removed all the pathologies that were there when I was getting no. So this is the same thing. Like if you haven't hit a critical mass, you just like hang in there till you get a critical mass. Now, I'm not so sure that saying the prayers in a group, you know, where you're sort of like some guy, you know, like you're keeping time for us, basically. So you're going to see if we get a signal and then go on to the next prayer. And so, you know, maybe somebody might need 5 minutes to just be there and just stay in that question, you know, and like finally get a signal. But that's the idea behind it anyway. And for many people, many of us can really bring ourselves anywhere very quickly. You know, it comes with experience, you know, with practice over time. I don't know, for some people it only takes a few weeks and others might take years to get there. But you can, it's a place you can get to where you can go really fast to wherever, you know, you're testing yourself for to be.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, so that concludes the gravitational strengthening curve.
All right. Well, maybe we should go right into the noosphere prayer.
But they wanted to acknowledge Michael, endorsing it from a different place this week. I really can sense it. I don't know what that means exactly, but.
Actually, Michael, I think you've been different every week that I've seen you.
Yeah. You should do.
You mean like I show a different side of myself every time?
No, more like I think you improve over time.
It's like there's less affectation, although that's not the right word. Right. No, you're right, that's beingness. Yeah.
What?
It's called beingness, it's on one of the lists. You're less trying, like what I was doing, you're less trying to do something. Yeah. You're just more being present, you're just being, yeah. There's trying and, there's a bunch of, there's a list of them, I was just looking at there, less beingness, like that, like exactly what I was doing before, it was in sort of a beingness that was trying to make something happen, where you're just delivering the goods and then letting what happens happen. It's not about getting people to like you or getting a rise out of anybody or, even like it's just delivering, serving. The funny thing with that is, his contribution comes through much more. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like what more personality. But you're trying so hard to do something that you're negating the power of the thing you're trying to give to people. That it's actually not about you or, you know what I'm saying, or something?
Oh, you're saying that he isn't trying to as hard as he used to be.
No, there's no, because he's more connected to it, I think. I don't want to make something up if it's not true, but that may be, Michael, he may be more connected to this and less peripheral, looking at trying to connect to it or something. And that's not something you think about, it's something that just happens with it. But
Well, tell you what, let's go to the gravitational string, the noosphere prayer. How about that?
Hey, would someone else like maybe Bart like to do the noosphere so I can sort of just be on the just feel it totally without having to.
Yeah, totally.
The volume, someone's joining us.
Okay, good.
Hello to
Alright, here we go.
Brenda again? Okay.
Global healing.
Okay.
The prayer isn't something you say, it's something you do. When I get my signal, I'm raising the noosphere to the 27th dimension.
Yes.
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 Yes. When I get my signal, I'm removing all pathologies from the noosphere.
Yes.
Okay. I'm adjusting the particle indexes of the noosphere so they are imbalanced at full strength. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm adjusting the meridians of the noosphere to create a free and balanced energy flow.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm adjusting the chakras of the noosphere to be at full function. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All the bodies of the noosphere are at full function. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The noosphere is unswitched and headed in God's direction. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm removing all impressions from the karmic body of the noosphere.
Yes.
I'm removing terrorism from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
I'm removing the tendency to use biological weapons from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm merging my higher bodies with others who understand what we're doing.
Yeah.
When I do that, when I think Marianne Langston, you know, a lot of people can't understand.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. I'm removing the predisposition in the noosphere toward disease.
Yeah.
All the bodies of the noosphere are one rainbow.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm now asking the forgiveness of everyone I've ever harmed or will harm by not making Unix available to them faster.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I get my next signal, those people have heard and received my request and the results of the bodies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now when I get my next signal, they have forgiven me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing this helps them discover Unix for themselves without me needing to be better in order to give it to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, does that tie into the thing about whether we try and get people to come to the meeting or not?
Yeah, actually. Very much so. That's good.
Thank you,
Okay,
Bob.
so that's the end of the global healing prayer.
Well, this is now, we're going to end the meeting very shortly, and it's a good time for anyone to say any things that they want to say to complete the meeting for everyone and yourselves. So if you have something to say, speak up.
Well, I'm really.
Well, I did fix the link bar.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you, Barb and Alejandra, for being really patient with me.
Sweet. Thanks for coming through. Congratulations.
Yeah, good job. That's when you really know what's going on, when you've cured something, there's a real change in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good.
You feel, what's missing? What happened to you? What'd you get rid of?
I was paying attention to the questions, but it was one that in the beginning when I first had joined, she asked 2 questions, and the next one I didn't hear from my finger. That's what I'm like kind of confused by. From my finger, my pinky moved to white, and I just got shocked, and then I just like I kind of left it like, wow, I kind of got shocked, and that's when she started talking more. What she was talking, I'm not sure if it was one.
Yeah, I remember that we were having an interaction about something, and it was something we came to some discovery, and I think that's when you actually also watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good thing we have instant replay. I'm not so.
Yeah. It was really good because I remember.
Yeah, it was
not
great.
everything.
It was cleansing. Prayer.
I really appreciated the
inspired working with Barb about the looking good or wanting to be validated. And it goes to the prayer where we are, gosh, I'm not now, but not winning, like this winning thing with people. It's really a driving thing behind a lot of connections, and it's really something in needing to win with other people. I like that prayer, and I'm reminded of it as dropping when it's dysfunctional. So I really appreciated what you did with her. I use my power in that, and I make I do something to other people that it's very disempowering, if not violent. So it's more in depth than I thought it was, and it's pretty insidious. So I appreciated that. You were good tonight, Karen. Yeah, Michael, thanks for being sensitive and expressing yourself. Yeah, thanks for being public. You too. Really cool, thanks.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, is get really involved with it, like offer my things that I used to just kind of keep to myself. I'm just putting it out there, whether it's Twitter, whether it's here. That's my commitment. You know, if I'm going to be here, I want to make that commitment to be fully, engaged in that way.
Well, that's how you cure stuff. You put it out, and
Cure it.
somebody will know something to test, and you'll cure it. That's how cure happens. It's that connection with us that makes cure happen. Staying connected and in this this interaction, that's where that quantum what was it, a critical mass happens, when there's enough of us rattling around together. We get a critical mass.
It doesn't take what we think it takes, and that's a relief.
That's true.
Yay! Well, that's great.
Barb is my model for that, because Barb is I consider Barb to be like someone who almost always says what's going on. Maybe it doesn't always come out exactly straight, like that comment she made to me, but she had something was going on and she said something. So she's not the kind of person that just sits there and keeps everything secret. It's like, if something's going on with Barb, she'll let you know.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, I really respect that. I want to be like that. So Barb's my example.
Barb, you set a good example for all of us.
I've always wanted to be a good shepherd. Dirty work. Trying real hard to be a good shepherd. What did you say, Karen? I said you do the dirty work. That's exactly to my mind today when I was doing all of Honor Fish's predictions. Princess Love for kitchen in a mess. Yes, it's okay. That's good.
Yeah, Barb's never passive aggressive. Sometimes she's aggressive, but she's never passive.
Yeah, I'm clearing up my passive aggressiveness. I dropped the passiveness.
Right, exactly. You move the passive.
No, but that's not true, because there's a point at which we do, not to get self-clear about it, but we do protect ourselves because we've gone too far in our estimation, and that's when dysfunction sets in. It's like, don't do it. Don't go there. Don't do that thing.
Oh no.
This is the happiest I've ever been with this group. I never had this much fun with Karen, Michael, and Greg. And they all together.
Hey, Barb, this one's for you.
What?
Is this morning was everything?
Oh, I'm so happy. I forget it.
That was like a month ago, right? Don't you like that? Was it?
Okay, I feel complete. and hungry.
Fire thank you.
Yeah, really, that's amazing work. But I mean,
Thank
yeah,
you, Franny and
Well, it's
Barb and Michael and Karen and Brenda, if you're still there. And Tracy's still there. Brenda's going.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Tracy made a big impact on me, even though she's still time.
Tracy did?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's been a good friend to me, and so is Brenda. And really, they're good people. Mm-hmm. Very supportive group.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to know that.
I know we're all together. It doesn't matter if you're,
If we keep up this group cohesiveness and
Yeah.
the closeness and intimacy building, we're gonna have to figure out a way to have good sex on stage.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Michael. If anybody can. First one,
Barb, you remember Nan Dillon, when we lived with her?
Yeah.
She and I used to sit around talking about making up sayings for T-shirts, and one was, "You can't fuck everybody. That's why you have dinner parties."
Instead of friend requested Jim Star. Wait, Michael, you ought to be friends with Brenda and Tracy on Facebook at least, and then probably on Twitter once Tracy gets on there. I know Brenda's already on there.
Yeah, Tracy, if you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter.
I bet you can get it on even your phone, Tracy, because I had a really cheap phone that I could get to Twitter with.
I don't know. It's a data plan. You have to have,
Yeah.
it's a regular telephone. It has to
Okay.
have a data plan like a smartphone, even if it's a cheapie.
Sure, Ray, what was the name of that street we used to live on down by the...
Murray Street.
Murray Street. I can't remember the name of it.
I wanted to say-
I looked on
Well-
Google Maps.
Barb, with most people, like if you want like Tracy to get on Twitter, you would actually have to like get on the phone with her and walk her through it and
Yeah.
get her in Twitter because just telling somebody something there, it's very unlikely that they'll ever get on Twitter.
No.
Everything that we do with people, I think that we have to talk to people, actually talk to them and go step by step with them if we want them to do things.
Well, isn't that contrary to what we were saying before? But, yeah, I know, I guess I don't want to give it that much, but it's available.
It might be contrary to what we were saying before.
Yeah. So I will only engage where it feels aligned. I'm mentioning it again.
Well, maybe that's why there are so few of us on Twitter, because we were saying what we were saying before.
Mm-hmm.
I get more people follow me on Twitter. I'm getting these messages, they're following me, but I don't think they're on the Cure Drive.
No, you can lock him. Pardon? Yeah, is he inside the plaza here? Yeah. Right.
Hey, Barb, when the shop stays open at night, what time does it stay open till?
Whenever I leave, but right now that was the last vendor was leaving and he was going to lock the gate, so actually that saved me time, so I'm going to let him do that. There's like these outside gates and there's a courtyard here, so whenever I feel like leaving, I can leave. It's now 8:41, this is the latest I've been. Nobody really came in, so it's better, but during the day, like between 9 and 5, it's super busy.
So there's very little business after what time?
Yeah, unless we made it a regular thing and told people we were going to be here. Not people just wandering through, unless we invite them. Because the other shops aren't open.
Okay, well, after what time is that?
What time do we usually close? About 5, between 5 and 6, 4:30 and 6:30.
Okay. Well, is everyone feeling complete about our meeting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for praying with me, and I'm linking my results bodies with everybody here as of right now, including Tracy. Good to have you, Tracy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And a very good night to all of you. This is the Cure Drive Cult homepage. You can see we tally our cures. That's the tally there, 132,000. You report your cures here, right here. That's the link to report your cure. Okay, this is the movie that people start with generally. And there's a lot of people actually curing things on camera in this movie and demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's 4.5 hours. So you would be able to probably understand and know what these people are doing by watching this. We are a cult because we're all over the world. Maybe one person in a town, just one little guy who cures things in a whole town full of people who don't, whose spouse thinks she's crazy because she's curing things and he doesn't. You know, she doesn't get sick and he's down with the flu for 5 days and he still thinks she's crazy. We've had spouses die. So this person is demonstrating curing herpes in this movie, the one you're watching right there. And it goes on like that. Now, these are the people here. You see this black area here? This is our Twitter feed. These are the people you want to talk to. And what you do, see, it says follow Cure Drive. And that's what you do. You click on that, and then you pick somebody. Anybody in here will be happy to help you. So you write to people that you see in here. And there's all these people all talking about what they're curing. So that's what you do. You pick somebody that you know that seems like a kindred spirit, presumably, and you write to them. See that picture of the cat there? That's Rosella. She's one of the people whose spouse died. He was a very great guy. He just thought it was nuts. Never did it. Died of cancer. Not too long ago, about 2 months ago. So anyway, you just, you write to somebody and, tell them what you are trying to do. People are always asking about negative medical tests. Here, let me show you. This is a voicemail message. You should probably, if you're interested in getting a negative medical test on, let's say, herpes, she got negative medical tests and both kinds of herpes. And she left me this message when she got her letter from the, hospital, I guess. She was in New Zealand. So her tests are free. Now, of course, there's an enormous website behind this homepage. I guess you're probably guessing, right? And if you see these movies, these are all people demonstrating curing various diseases. This is these people chose to contribute their cures to your effort to cure yourself. There are around, I guess, over 800 movies, and some of them are linked to this page. So if you click on any one of these pictures, it will go to a movie and that movie will start playing. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned. Especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things. And that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things. You won't be in the cult anymore. It's easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993, my 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years, and before that, I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965. The end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be if you let it be good. So, take the courageous step that almost everyone you know will advise you not to take. Join the cult. When you're in the cult, your friends will get sick and you will get well. Your friends will give sympathy and you will give cure. And you'll know that you don't even need to take a vitamin pill to cure something. You can just cure it with nothing. Just with you. What can you contribute? What will your contribution be? This woman is curing a flu right on camera. She came in with full symptoms and they were all gone in 15 minutes. You can see it happen. Flu is an incurable viral-based disease. It's medically incurable. She cures it right in front of you. We eagerly await your contribution. And here they are, eagerly awaiting your contribution. And anything that you say to any of these people will probably be a contribution of some kind.